Hey, David, I'm looking at the electoral map and it just doesn't seem like Trump can win. Is it even possible for Trump to get 270 electoral votes at this point? Yes, 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 yes. Do not for a fraction of a second think that there is not a path to victory for Donald Trump. There is a path to victory for Donald Trump. Now, I understand the thought process. If you start with the 2016 map and you look at, wow, Trump lost the popular vote by 3 million. And it was really one of the narrowest scenarios where you could lose nationally by 3 million and win electorally. And the reason Trump won was because of three states. Michigan, Trump won by like 0.2%. It was like 10,000 vote margin in Michigan. In Pennsylvania, Trump won by under 1 point. And in Wisconsin, Trump won by under 1 point. It was only about 23,000 votes, 22,000 something votes in Wisconsin. So when you look at that and you say, well, okay, that's how it was in 2016. Trump's losing Wisconsin. He's losing Michigan. He's losing Arizona, which he won. He's losing Florida, which he won. He's only winning by 1 in Georgia. He's only winning by 2 in Texas. North Carolina is basically a tie. Ohio's basically a tie. Iowa's barely in the Trump camp, right? So when you look at it, you just say, Biden's going to flip something. Biden's going to flip something. And then immediately the map becomes very difficult for Donald Trump. Do not fall into that line of thinking. It is very much the case that Donald Trump has a small margin of error. He can't afford to lose very much and still win. And I think it's important to remember how traumatized we are by 2016. And that may make some of us find paths for Trump in order to not get a false sense of security. You don't need to concoct anything outrageous. What you have to remember is Donald Trump is a desperate, cornered animal. We learned earlier this week that Don Jr. reportedly fears that if Trump loses, they all get prosecuted and indicted. So Trump is fighting not only for his political life here, but he's fighting, at least as far as Don Jr. thinks, to keep himself out of court potentially for the next however many years he lives, quite frankly. I don't necessarily believe that, but if you believe Don Jr. believes it, they are acting out of desperation. So they're going to do post office. They're going to do voter suppression. They're going to allow foreign meddling, which they've never tried to stop. Bill after bill after bill over the last 4 years. Mitch McConnell does nothing with it. Trump never talks about, okay, you get it. Purging voter rolls. They're going to do all of it. So I get it. You look at the map from 2016 and you go, well, if you just flip Florida, I mean, it's already looking bad for Trump. If you just flip Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, it's bad. I get it. We don't need to pretend that Trump is winning by a lot right now. We just need to understand that you could again have Joe Biden win. Maybe Biden wins instead of by 3 million votes, by 4 million votes. But that extra million comes in blue states and Trump still pulls off an electoral victory. That's the way we have to be thinking. And yes, Donald Trump very much can achieve 270 electoral votes. One of our sponsors is privacy.com. They're giving you $5 when you sign up for their completely free service at privacy.com/Pakman. I've been using Privacy for a little over a year now. You've heard me talk about it before. It's a lifesaver. And here's how it works. It takes just a couple of minutes to set up. Anytime you buy something online or on the phone, instead of actually using your real credit card number, the Privacy app and the browser plugin let you give each company a randomized virtual credit card number that you create out of thin air. It'll even autofill the card number with one click. And the payment is taken out of your checking account without the merchant ever knowing your real information. So this allows you to keep your banking information secure, but also to take control of your finances. You can create up to 12 of these virtual credit cards a month. You can set spending limits. You can freeze them. You can delete them anytime you want. So when you do this, it means you're not going to be charged when you don't want to be, because you can destroy the virtual card number right after using it, which, for instance, I love using free trials because I know I won't be charged when the trial is over if I use a virtual credit card number. You're keeping your identity private by not telling companies who you are. You're keeping your bank or credit card info protected against data breaches and identity theft. And it's free. There's no catch whatsoever. But if you want, Privacy also offers a $10 a month plan that gives you 1% cash back and lets you create 36 credit cards a month, and a $25 a month plan tailored more for small businesses where you can create 60 card numbers a month and much more. But definitely go ahead and at least get started with the free plan. You'll protect your financial info. Companies can't charge you unexpectedly. And like I said, you'll get $5 to spend when you sign up at privacy.com/Pakman.